March Mayhem #1. The beginning of March is going to be a very exciting month for Jukebox Trivia. I am your host today, the creator commissioner at the Black Lantern, Brooklyn Vale, on like a clear kind of mild day in Prince Edward Island. I think it was like 0, maybe -2, but it was a good day all around. Very productive for myself. We have a debut match once again today. Two very strong competitors. One of these gentlemen is coming off a huge win this week over in movie trivia, and one of them, I believe, he might actually be making his Jack of all trivia debut. I don't think he's ever competed in any of these matches. But once again, I got to chat with these guys before. They really know their music stuff. So before that, I want to introduce our panel today. Our co-host, as always, he's been on pretty well every match. That is, of course, Caleb Mashed Potatoes. Caleb, how are we doing, man?
Doing pretty good, man. What's up, guys? Yeah, this is gonna be a lot of fun. Like you said, I've seen one of these guys in a lot of other things, but I don't think I've seen him here ever. And then the other one, like, you know, just defeated our other panelist here, so it should be a fun stream, to say the least.
Yeah, speak of the devil himself. Our other co-host today. He is the former Movie Trivia Showdown champion of the world, but he did get a beat. He did beat our other panelist today. He did beat him in our last week Jukebox match. That is, of course, Jeremy the Adam Adams. Jeremy, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing great. I'm so glad to be here as a co-host for the first time. It's really cool. I love what you do here with Jukebox, and it's been great to play in a couple matches. And this is an exciting one. And yeah, I may have a little personal beef or some players beef with both of these guys today. So it's kind of interesting sitting in this seat. I kind of like this.
Yeah. I figured you would be a good person to have on here with history of both these competitors. So without further ado, let's introduce our contestants. Making his, I believe, his Jack of all trivia debut. He lists his strengths as punk, electronic, and letting people know how smart he is. Fighting out of the great London, UK, that is the butcher, Luca Hope Fallon Madden. How are we doing, man?
How's it going? You're the first person to introduce me in one of these leagues and use my full last name, so that's fun. I'm doing good. I'm on a panel with yourself and someone I've beaten in movie trivia and someone I'm going to beat in movie trivia. So, yeah, that's a fun thing.
Awesome. And his opponent, he is the movie trivia Jack of all trivia champion of the world, making his debut. He lists his strengths as 90s and remembering random lyrics. Fighting out of Corindi, Australia, it is the comic book lad, Grant Gregory. Grant, how are we doing, man?
Really good, mate. Actually, saying the champion, well, that sounds quite good. I like the sound of that. I think I might hold on to that for a while.
Yeah,
I'm not very fond of it.
No. Well, that's actually a good segue. Jeremy, do you want to take over our pregame interviews, kind of get into the mind of our competitors?
All right, absolutely. I'm going to go ahead and start with the guy. I'm not my favorite person right now, but Grant, tell us, how do you feel about what does music mean to you, and how would you describe your love or your passion for music as compared to, say, comic books or movies?
I definitely got a strong passion for music. Mm-hmm. My biggest downfall is going to be anything that's out at the moment, because a lot of the stuff at the moment I really don't consider music.
I hear you there.
Like that. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff that I'm going to get wrong. I'm just hoping that I don't get spanked publicly on camera. So,
well,
I do.
You've
Last
certainly
time it happened, there was a safe word, and that's so. That's the time I hope not.
Well, I can say firsthand what an incredible competitor you've shown. And, unfortunately, I was on the other side of that. Do you think that your skills as a competitor are going to transfer over here? Or do you think it's just such a different genre that anything can happen?
Absolutely not. No, anything that I've done in the other one, it won't factor into it whatsoever unless it's a scores and soundtracks question. And then,
And what do you think? You've got somebody who hasn't played in music trivia, but he's definitely shown himself, in movie trivia and other leagues. What do you think about having to take on Luca today?
Oh, well, I think I've probably seen just about every match that Luke has been in. After watching the first couple, I've gone, this guy's a freak. I've got to see everything else that he's been in. And so I'm definitely well-versed on what he can do. Haven't seen what he's like with music, but everything else he seems to succeed in. So no doubt he'll be doing the same here.
All right. And speaking of the devil himself, we're moving over to Luca. So Luke, I happen to be friends with you on Facebook, and I see you put a lot of posts about music on there and your music taste. And most of the time, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. So I know I personally would be kind of scared to face you because you got a lot of knowledge there. So what's your feeling on music? Is it a big passion for you? I know you talk about it a lot.
It's interesting. Music is actually like my first love. Like wow. I'm I guess slightly better known on the YouTube sphere, better known to the like 150 people who are part of this community. As like a film buff. But music is like kind of what I got into when I was like much younger. Film is kind of a more recent, like from early teens type thing, whereas music is like sort of 6, 7, really getting into it.
Yeah.
I'm wearing my Nails t-shirt today. Nails are a great grindcore band.
Never heard of them.
Here
we go.
I guess directly opposite to Grant, my specialty is things that other people might not consider music. A lot of like noise stuff and like heavy punk and all that kind of stuff, and a little bit of like hip hop and electronic music as well. So this should be an interesting one. I'm slightly, I guess slightly concerned about my general knowledge because it's all kind of niche stuff.
Okay, so like for overall general music, you think you maybe skew newer, so. Yeah,
I guess a little bit. Like with certain genres, it goes way far back. Like I'm really into like sort of really early electronic stuff, but not so much of like a classic rock head, for example.
Yeah, and I asked Grant, so I'm going to ask you. We just saw an incredible match from Grant in the movie trivia, and I've seen him personally firsthand, seen him compete. I don't care what it is, I'd be scared to take on Grant. So what do you feel going into this match, facing this guy?
I mean, I guess the thing about Grant to be worried about is that like he's really old and therefore just has had more time to read.
Always goes there. You always take it there.
So, I guess I'm afraid of someone who has just existed for so long that, potentially we might be looking at a bit of a walking encyclopedia here. But I guess I'm here to show that encyclopedias are obsolete because we're in the internet age. So.
No. Google versus the encyclopedia. I think that sums it all up. I'll send it back over to you there, Brooklyn.
Alrighty, gentlemen. Without further ado, let's get it on. Round 1 is going to work like this. You have 8 questions from 8 predetermined categories. You're going to have 15 seconds to write them down on your whiteboard, piece of paper, sandwich. If you got a cat, I'm sure we can accept it.
I got one right here.
Perfect. Once the time is up, you will speak as well as reveal your answer. Each question is worth 1 point. Keep in mind, gentlemen, as well that you have 3 repeats as well as the newly named Mark Bork challenge rule. Any questions before we start?
None at all.
I'm good.
All right, gentlemen. Well, let's dance. First question in round 1 is going to come in the category of country, everybody's favorite. What male solo artist has singles including Forever and Ever Amen and I Told You So?
I'm trying to remember. I was way off on this, right?
You kind of, but like there's worse guesses.
Yeah, if you watch my show Nostalgia Goggles, you might know country music isn't my thing. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's time.
All right, let's go to Luca first.
1980s country is not my specialty, but is it Randy Travis?
Randy Travis is correct. And Grant.
I was stuck between Randy Travis and Keith Urban, and I went for the local.
Yeah.
All right, your next question, guys, is in the category of Aerosmith. On what album would you find the hits "Walk This Way" and "Sweet Emotion"? And as I told Brooklyn, this is a top 20 album of all time for me. I think it's really underrated.
It's definitely that best album.
What's one that doesn't get talked about enough?
Not enough.
Like it's
Caleb, even though it's got those hits.
I think they get talked about plenty.
5, 4.
I mean, they're okay,
3,
but I don't think they're like
2.
the greatest thing ever. But yeah, I agree with Luca. This is the best of their albums.
All right, that's time.
All right, let's go to Grant.
I think I made a mistake. Raising Hill.
That's incorrect.
That's on the Run DMC one.
Yeah.
Luca?
Yep.
Toys in the Attic.
That is
Toys in the
correct.
Attic is correct.
Rocks is
already. Yeah. All right, gentlemen. Question number 3 comes in the category of 2000s. In what 2004 Kelly Clarkson single did she never stray too far from the sidewalk? I remember initially writing this question as single is about an abusive relationship, but a lot of her songs are about
That's
abusive
every song.
relationships.
Yep.
Yeah.
We had that
That's Kelly.
conversation.
That's Kelly.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think looks like they're ready.
All right, let's go to Luca first.
I don't know if this is actually the name of the song. Is it called Because of You?
That is correct for 1 point. Let's go over to Grant.
Because of you.
Wow.
Because of you, Grant gets on the board.
He's on the board.
All right. And now we have a follow-up question. Re-releasing that song as a duet in 2007, Kelly won a Grammy for vocal collaboration with what female country artist? The country rears its ugly head again.
I believe, in my opinion, this version is better than the original.
Sorry, could you repeat the question?
Yes.
Oh, he's on the right.
Re-releasing the song as a duet in 2007, Kelly won a Grammy for vocal collaboration with what female country artist? I'm sad I didn't know this because I do love this person.
Yeah, she's kind of disappeared.
Yeah, but 5,
Fantastic
4,
actress.
3, 2, 1. All right.
All right, let's go to Grant first.
The Colonel herself, Reba McEntire.
That is correct for 1 point. And Luca.
Repeat, help me. I pulled it. Reba McEntire.
Wow.
Nice.
The only female country singer I had in my head was Loretta Lynn. I'm like, I'm sure she was dead.
Yeah.
I think she's still alive, but
All right, Caleb. After 4 questions, what is our score?
So far our score is as follows. The Butcher has gone perfect so far, despite his saying how much he isn't good at country. 4 for 4 so far. Oh yeah, 80s country. So that's only one, I guess. But Grant is just behind with 2 points. So still anybody's game going into the second half of round 1.
Alrighty, gentlemen. Question number 5 is in the category of Jeremy's favorites, classics.
love them.
What jazz trumpeter had nicknames like Satchmo, Satch, and Pops? I almost want to call this a gimme, but
It's a gimme.
It's
a
gimme.
gimme.
Yeah.
It's a gimme.
You guys heard it here first. This song is a gimme.
It is a gimme. 5, 4, 3, 2, gimme. Time's up.
All right, let's go to Luca first.
It's Miles Davis.
Oh, I guess it
incorrect.
wasn't a gimme.
Is it not?
It's not.
No.
No.
Wow.
Let's go to Grant.
Louis Armstrong.
Louis
That is
Armstrong.
correct.
That is correct.
Wow, that was an
Wow.
interesting. That was an interesting
Oh,
turn.
yeah.
Okay, all right. Moving on here. Your next category is metal. In what metal band that debuted in 1994 would you find Serge Tankian as the lead vocalist?
Okay, this one is actually a gimme.
Now
That's
that's a gimme, but yeah. Although we did it in testing and somebody missed it, so you never know. Everyone's got different.
Somebody.
Different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Everyone's got
believe,
different.
I cannot believe I just did that.
In
I was like, oh,
5,
obviously, and then didn't think about it.
4, 3,
I'll get a repeat.
2. Okay. In what metal band that debuted in 1994 would you find Serge Tankian as the lead vocalist?
I'm only stuck on one word.
I actually have tried singing their stuff before. So I am a vocalist, so it's not easy. 5,
Nice.
4,
It's not.
3, 2, 1. That's time.
All right, let's go over to Grant. Did the repeat help you?
System of a Down.
That is correct for 1 point. And over to Luca.
Grab a brush and put a little makeup. System of a Down.
That is
I
correct.
couldn't remember if it was the or
I'm sorry, guys.
Like, shit.
I gotta leave. I gotta go have a self-righteous suicide right now.
On a side note, I love Weird Al's parody of that song, and he just makes the song sound so boisterous.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen. Question number 7 in another Jeremy staple album release dates.
Oh,
My category, baby.
All right,
oh
the
my
album,
God, you and your dates.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
the albums 10 by Pearl Jam, Out of Time by REM, and Pocket Full of Kryptonite by the Spin Doctors are all albums released in what year?
You better believe I knew this one. I started junior high in this year.
I wasn't
Listen,
even
all
born.
right. How old
listen to all this stuff.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. Two of these are like some of my favorites to listen to. Like,
Absolutely.
And one of them is a Spin
Yeah.
Doctors record.
Which I loved. I was 12, okay?
I actually did
Five,
really enjoy the Spin
4,
Doctors when I was
Is that the
younger.
one with two princes on it?
2.
Yeah, it is.
It is. 1. All right, pens down.
All right, let's go over to Luca.
It's either the 10 of the decade or it's the one that I've chosen, which is 1991.
That is correct.
My brother.
Over to Grant.
I received this as a cassette in '91 when I was in year 1.
See, I told you he's old.
All right, guys, that brings us to your final question in round 1. In the category of one-hit wonders, who sang the 1982 hit "She Blinded Me with Science"?
Science.
Science. Sorry,
I love this musician so much.
he's cool.
Unbelievable. Hyperactive, and his cover of "I Scare Myself" are.
Luca, did you hear the Buzz Aldrin cover of this?
Oh, nope.
You got to look at that on YouTube. It's so funny. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
All right, let's go to Grant first.
Thomas Dolby.
That is correct for 1 point. And Luca.
The master of nerd punk, Thomas Dolby.
That is correct. Alrighty, gentlemen. Caleb, after round 1, what is your score?
This is a barn burner right here, guys. Luca is still in the lead, only missing 1 point, 7 points. But Grant made up that ground. He's just behind with 6 points now, so made it up a little. It's a 1 point difference going into round 2.
Yeah, there's still a hell of a lot of trivia here, so there's still anybody's game.
I was gotta say I've won 2 matches, but I'd be terrified of either of these guys. That's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen. Round 2 is going to work like this. Luca, since you are in the lead, you're going to be picking either category A or category B. Those will correspond with either a band or an artist or a year. You will go back and forth naming either artists from a year or songs from an artist, depending on the category that you pick. Each one is worth 1 point. You are allowed to get one wrong. That will constitute as a strike. When you get 2 wrong, your opponent will get 10 seconds to get up to 5 bonus points. But I do reiterate, in the bonus point section, once you get one wrong, you're done. And when you get, I usually try to mention this earlier, when you get your first one wrong, it goes back to your other opponent. You don't get a retry. Any questions before we start?
We're good. Let's go.
I have one.
So if it's the year, is it the year that it was released or the year that it was charting?
Oh, charting.
It is charting.
It was on the chart. Yeah.
We used the Billboard year-end 100.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it could have, like, the album could have come out the year before, but the song charted.
Yeah, I was
after,
thinking
so-
like something like "I Need $1" came out, and it got in the charts 3 years later. So
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, Luca. Your choices are songs by the Ramones or Billboard year-end 1981.
Songs by the Ramones.
This is going to go on forever.
All right, Jeremy, Caleb, pull up your list. This one's going to be doozy.
All right.
All righty. We'll just everyone try to keep an eye on the watch list. The only thing that I ask, gentlemen, is just wait until I call on your names so we don't have any kind of crisscrossing. All right, Luca, whenever you want to start.
Go with Rock and Roll High School.
That is correct.
Great
yeah,
movie.
correct.
Yeah, that's correct.
Grant.
I Want to Be Sedated.
That is correct for 1 point. Luca.
I get the really obvious one off the list. Let's say like Blitzkrieg Bop.
That is correct for 1 point. Grant.
Pet Cemetery.
That is correct for 1 point. Luca.
Judy is a Punk.
What was that, sorry?
Judy is a Punk.
Judy is a Punk, yeah.
That is correct for 1 point.
That is correct, yeah.
One of my
Grant,
favorite to play.
Five.
Do you want to dance?
that is
Mhm.
correct for 1 point. Luca,
Sheena is a punk rocker.
The other one.
that is correct for 1
Yeah.
point.
Grant.
Grant,
Bye bye, baby.
that is correct for 1
Yep.
point. Luca,
Let's go with 53rd and 3rd.
that is correct for 1 point. Grant,
Teenage lobotomy.
Yeah.
that is correct for 1 point. Luca,
Let's go with Havana Affair or Havana Affair.
that is
That's correct.
that is correct for 1 point.
Correct.
Grant,
Poison heart.
that is correct for 1 point. Luca,
Let's go with Pinhead.
Pinhead is correct
Yep.
for 1 point. Grant,
California sun.
that is correct for 1 point. Luca,
I believe in miracles.
that is correct for 1 point. Grant,
Wow. This is-
Needles and pins.
Wow. This is
What was that,
nuts.
sorry?
Needles and
Needles
pins.
and pins.
Yeah.
that is correct for 1 point.
Let's go with I Don't Want to Grow Up.
That is
Correct.
Yeah,
Correct for
it's
1
correct.
point.
You got.
All right,
Damn, I would have been out so long ago. This is nuts.
Grant,
I want you around.
that is correct for 1 point.
Wait,
Have I
Yeah.
said Warthog?
Say that again.
you haven't
Haven't
said
said Warthog.
Warthog yet.
I will say Warthog then.
Okay.
Warthog is correct. Grant,
Rockaway Beach.
Yes.
that is correct for
Correct.
1 point. Luca,
Let's go with I Want You. Has Grant already said I Want You Around?
Yeah, he just said it.
yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Do You Want to Dance?
Okay.
That was
That's
that
been
was
said
also
too.
said.
Okay, now let's go with Today You Love Tomorrow the World.
Okay.
That's correct.
Is that a set in time?
Oh yes, he just made it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just.
Mhm.
Made
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I was
Grant?
at 2.
I don't care.
That is
Yeah.
that is
You
correct
got,
for
you
1
got to
point.
keep playing, Grant. Come on.
Luca,
Now I Want to Sniff Some Glue.
Yeah.
that is correct for
That's
1
correct.
point. Grant,
My brain is hanging upside down.
that is correct for 1 point. Luca,
Somebody put something in my drink.
Yeah.
that is correct
Yes, that
for
is
1
true.
point. Grant,
Freak of nature.
that is correct for 1 point.
hmm
Yeah.
I gotta get back. I gotta get back into the swing of things. I just want to have something to do.
Do
That is true.
correct,
You got it.
correct for 1 point. Grant,
Hair of the dog.
that is
correct.
Yep,
correct
that's
for 1
correct.
point. Luca,
Let's go with Beat on the Brat.
That is
Yeah.
correct.
Grant,
Surf City.
that is correct for 1 point.
Correct.
Luke,
My favorite Ramones title, The KKK Took My Baby Away.
Yes.
that is correct for 1 point. Grant,
Loudmouth.
that is
That is
correct
correct.
for 1 point. Luca,
Shit. Danny
Nice.
Says.
Yep.
that is correct for 1
You
point.
got it.
Yep. Grant,
Anxiety.
Jesus.
that is correct
Yes.
for 1 point.
This is insane. What is happening?
Luca,
Do you remember Rock and Roll Radio?
Yeah.
that is correct for 1 point. Grant,
Did I Don't Want to Grow Up get said?
Yes, it did.
Yes.
yeah, I did.
Planet Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is correct.
Well, a
We-
little bit of an issue with that one.
I can't accept the answer because it isn't the full title of the song.
I'm gonna give you 5.
Oh.
Well, yeah, that was the wrong answer. So yeah. Damn.
Are you sure?
Planet-
That's what our list says.
Planet.
You can
I
challenge-
that. I want to challenge that.
Okay.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, we want to do a check there, guys.
I mean,
All
you
right,
want me
the
to
end.
Google it? Like, I know it's not.
It's from late 80s. I know.
Yeah, that's
That's the
it's
issue.
it's actually from the early '80s, but the title is in the late '80s. It's Planet Earth 1988.
Yeah, Planet Earth 1988 is the title we have.
Yeah,
And
Yeah, I checked.
it was released in 1984.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't accept Planet Earth just because the title is Planet Earth 1988. I've checked the Spotify and Google.
So that's his first miss. We
is-
jump back to Luca and we keep going.
I can't believe I forgot this. Will you accept their version of the Spider-Man theme?
I was
It's called Spider-Man.
Second.
Yes,
yeah.
it's there.
That is correct.
He
for 1
said
point.
just called Spider-Man. That is the name.
Yep.
Yep.
That is what it's called.
Grant.
it's a long way back.
That
Yes,
is.
it is.
Yeah,
Darn this list. Yep, there it is.
that is correct. Yeah, it's a long one. Luca.
Has Street Fighting Man been said?
Say that
I'm sorry.
again.
Has Street Fighting Man been
No,
said?
it has not been said.
Then I
That
will
is-
say Street Fighting Man.
Yeah,
That is correct. Grant.
Life's a Gas.
What was
yes,
it that you said?
that's correct. Life
Yeah,
is
that's
correct.
correct. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Luca.
Go with the other thing that they want to be. I want to be well.
Yes, correct.
Yep.
That is correct. Grant.
Can I now say Planet Earth 1988?
I don't think so.
I don't think
We
so.
said
I'll
it.
count it. I'll count it as a repeated guess though. So I will let you guess again.
Yeah.
Okay. She belongs to me.
3. Okay.
Yes. Correct.
Yeah. That is correct. Luca.
Let's go with My Back Pages.
Jeez.
Wow. He
That
knows
is
all the
correct.
covers. That is correct.
Grant.
Time Bomb.
That is correct for 1 point.
Correct. Yeah.
Luca.
I'm just going through covers now. Somebody to Love.
Somebody to Love is
Yes,
correct.
correct.
Yep, it's an airplane song, not the Queen
Yep.
song.
Yep.
Yeah. Grant.
Scattergun.
Yes. Correct.
That is correct. Luca.
Yep, more covers. Palisades Park.
That is correct. This is
Correct.
never going to end. This is insane.
Grant.
High Risk Insurance.
Yes. Correct. Correct.
Yes. Sorry. I'm just amazed. Luca, keep
It's
going.
insane.
They did a cover of I Got You, Babe.
3. Yep.
That's correct.
Jeez.
All right, Grant.
Can't seem to make you mine.
3.
That is yeah. Yeah, that's correct. Yep. Luca.
I think they did a cover of a Motorhead song that's called
2,
Ramones.
5,
What?
4.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Correct.
that is correct for
Well, I
1
mean,
point.
technically it's ROMAONES, but yeah.
Yeah, with periods.
Yep.
Yes.
Grant.
All Quiet on the Eastern Front.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct
Yep.
for 1
Yeah.
point. Luca.
Let's go with Yeah, Yeah.
Correct, I believe.
It is. Yep.
Correct. Yeah, correct for 1 point. Grant.
Every time I eat vegetables, it makes me think of you.
I'm sure it is. I have to. Yeah, that's correct. Luca.
Have you ever seen the rain?
Yep.
Yeah. Grant.
I don't want to go down to the basement.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Just thinking of all the long titles.
Luca.
I've said Danny Says, haven't I?
I don't think you have.
No. Yes, he did actually.
Yeah, he
Oh, you
did.
Yeah, he
Okay.
did say Danny Says.
And let's go
5,
with Cretin
4.
Hop.
That is
What was
correct.
that? Sorry.
Great.
Crit Hop is correct.
Yep.
All right. Grant.
Swallow My Pride.
Yep.
Yeah, that is correct.
That is correct.
Luca.
Let's go with Carbone and Not Glue.
Cheapers.
Uh,
That's right.
yeah, correct.
Yeah. Grant.
Psychotherapy.
Yep.
That is correct. Luca.
Yes.
Let's go with 7 and 7 Is.
Yep.
That is correct. Grant.
Why is it always this way?
Yes, that is
Go
correct.
all the way to the bottom.
Yeah, that is correct. Luca.
Let's go with the return of Jackie and Judy.
Yes, correct.
Um,
Oh, actually, no, I'm not seeing that one. I'm sorry.
I don't see it. I don't
It's,
see
off,
that.
it's off of End of the Century. It's definitely a song that exists.
I know the song.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
Return of Jackie and Judy is a song.
Okay, got it.
Okay. All right. Grant.
Something to believe in.
Has that been
Yeah,
said
that is.
already?
I don't
No,
think it.
No. Okay.
no. A lot of
But-
sums and somebodies have been said.
Yep,
about that one.
that's true.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Luca.
Has Grant said I'm affected?
Nope.
No,
I'm affected.
that is correct.
That is correct.
Sure are.
Grant.
Take it as it comes.
that is correct.
That's correct.
Yep.
Luca.
What else is on End of the Century?
3,
Time.
2,
This ain't Havana.
1. Yup.
That is correct. Grant.
Song about me, Mama's boy.
Yep.
Yeah,
That is correct. Luca.
3,
uh,
2.
One.
Danger Zone.
Say it again.
What was
Did
it?
Danger Zone.
Did he get it in time?
He did. What did he say though?
Yeah, I didn't.
Danger Zone.
Danger Zone.
That is
Oh.
correct for 1 point.
All right.
Yeah.
Grant.
5,
Not for me to know.
Okay.
2, 1.
Say it
No,
again.
it
I'm
is
sorry.
for you to know.
It's not for me to know.
Yeah, just a second. Just a second. Yeah, that is correct.
That is correct. Luca.
Humankind.
Bastard.
That is correct
is
for
correct.
1 point. Luca.
It's Grant.
Oh, sorry,
mental,
It's Grant.
mental health.
Yep.
That is correct. Luca.
Smash You, I think, is the song.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that is correct
Yes, it
for 1
is.
point.
Absolutely.
Grant.
Go mental.
Go mental.
Go mental.
That is correct.
Yep.
Luca.
We're just going through their albums.
3, 2,
Too Tough to Die.
1. Ooh, that's one I have to actually check.
That is correct.
That is correct.
Yep.
We're in sync.
Grant.
Hey ho, let's go.
That is a song that's
Yep.
not Blitzkrieg Bob. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Luca.
I'm Not an Answer.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
was
That
that?
is. Yeah. I'm not an answer. Yeah. Grant.
Howling at the Moon.
Jeez.
That is
That's
correct. Luca.
More covers. They did a cover of Substitute. by The
Yep,
Who.
they sure did.
Yeah, correct.
That is correct. Grant.
I need your love.
4, 3.
That is correct. Luca.
A cover of a song by one of my least favorite artists of all time, Journey to the Center of the Mind.
Yep.
Fuck you,
Yeah.
Ted,
Wow.
by the way.
That is correct. I just wanted you guys to know I have to change my paper because I have that many tallies on my paper.
Wow.
All right.
This is insane.
Grant.
Grant.
It's a long way back.
I believe that was said, was it not?
Um.
I didn't.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was
okay.
already said.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. 3,
Garden of
Dude.
Serenity.
1.
Do.
Yes.
Yeah, that is correct.
Luca.
Luca.
Stick with Grant on Halfway to Sanity and say Bop Till You Drop.
Yep.
Yeah,
Correct.
that is correct. Grant.
5.
Eat that rat.
That is. Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
Luca.
Okay, let's go with Worm Man.
Yep.
That is correct. I saw that earlier.
Perfect.
I'm like,
Yeah.
when are they going to say that?
5, 4,
Making
3,
monsters for my friends.
2. Jeez.
That is correct.
Correct.
They're going to get through them all, Caleb.
Luca.
They're gonna do their
Luca.
entire
Weasel
song.
Face.
That I saw that
Yep.
earlier. That's correct.
That's correct.
That
Grant.
is correct.
5.
Give me shock treatment.
Shock treatment's already been said.
Highest trails above.
Was that settled?
Yes, it was, but he got the next one right. High
Okay.
Trails.
He did?
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Luca.
Let's go with a real cool time.
That's correct.
Correct.
Grant.
Grant.
The Crusher.
I believe that's right.
Crusher? Yeah, I got it. That's correct.
All right.
Okay.
Luca.
Is there
5,
anything I've not said off rocket to Russia? Oh, Ramona.
2. Yep.
Everyone is correct.
Grant. 5,
You didn't mean anything to me.
3. Jesus. Luca.
Yeah.
5, 4,
Locket Love.
2. Jesus.
Correct.
5,
You're going to
Cool.
kill that girl.
3.
Yeah, that's correct.
Luca.
Luca.
5, 4,
Slug.
3. That's correct.
Correct.
Wow.
Grant. 5,
Grant.
Strength to
Four.
endure.
3. That's correct. Luca. 5, 4.
Commando.
Yes. Grant. 5.
I thought that was already said.
Was Commander?
You're sick.
I didn't hear it. Did you
I didn't hear it
Kevin?
either.
I did not hear Commando said yet.
I
No.
did not hear Commando.
You sound like
Did
you're
you
sick.
say I want to be sick?
You sound like you're
correct.
sick.
Oh, sound like you're sick. Yep.
Yep.
Luca.
She's the one.
Yeah, I saw that earlier. Correct.
She's the one. Grant. 5, 4,
What's your
Three.
game?
2.
That's correct.
Luca.
Loudmouth.
What? That's,
Correct.
Oh, has Loudmouth been said?
Oh wait.
I think it was.
Loudmouth was said already.
Yeah, I think it
So you got
was.
2 seconds. 2.
Susie's a headbanger.
1. Yep.
Yeah.
Grant.
Grant.
This ain't heaven.
What was that?
This ain't heaven.
This ain't heaven is correct. Luca.
I've said this ain't heaven, I believe.
I'll take the pain away.
Okay.
Yeah. Correct.
All right. Back to Luca. 5,
I'm against it.
2. I'm.
Yeah.
was
Say
that?
it again.
I'm against this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Grant.
Listen to my heart.
Yeah, I saw that.
Correct.
Luca.
Luca.
5, 4,
Outsider.
2. Yep.
Yeah.
Correct.
Grant.
Learn to listen.
Was
That's-
that one already said?
I don't recall it being said.
I'm
Unless
not
one of you
sure.
guys do remember.
I don't.
All right. So back to Luca then. 5,
Yeah, I don't think it was said.
Yeah, I don't think it was.
3,
Yeah.
2.
Censorship.
That's correct.
That's correct.
Grant.
That's one I was holding on to too. 5.
In the park.
Yeah, that is correct.
Luca.
Luca.
Babysitter.
Babysitter.
That's correct. That's correct.
That is
Correct.
You got it.
Grant.
Yeah.
5,
It's
Four.
not my place.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
I
It's
said
not
it's
my
not
It's not my place. Is not the full
The full
title.
title, yeah.
Do you see it there, Brooklyn?
Yeah. I will. I will accept it.
No, really?
Yeah, because in the ruling, and the reason why is that in Green Day, I had the same ruling. Like, just it didn't get brought up, but the ruling that I had was if somebody was just to say "good riddance," I would have accepted that because technically, like time of your life is just in brackets.
Okay.
Well,
All
I was
right.
gonna say,
Oh,
I
it's a
can see
parentheses.
9 to
But
5.
he said
Yeah.
good riddance, and then he said the subtitle, and you didn't.
He
do
said
it.
Grant
said
just
he said
Grant just
said the
said the
wrong
full title
subject.
right now. By the
he
way.
said
Yeah, I know what the full title is. I just thought it was that's what it is because that's
Yeah.
in brackets. Does that count as well?
All right,
He got the whole title. He knows it. Moving on.
Luca.
all right. Yeah.
I got to go
Oh.
back to covers.
Mm.
Shape of things to come.
2.
Say it
That's
again.
correct.
Shape of things to come.
Okay.
The
Sorry.
shape of things.
Yeah.
to come. Yep.
Cover,
Grant.
cover of a Troopers song.
Main man.
Yep. Correct.
Yeah. Luca.
Luca. 5.
I got to go with I Can't Control Myself. Cover of a Trog song.
Yep.
Yeah.
Grant.
Bop till you drop.
That's
Was
correct.
that said?
I believe I've said that.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, that was definitely said.
Beat on the brat.
That was
said
said
as
too.
well.
All the way.
All the way.
Uh,
All the way was.
yeah, all the way. He's good on all the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back to Luca then.
Born to Die in Berlin.
That's correct.
It's correct.
Grant.
Grant.
Any way you want it.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
correct.
Luca. 5, 4,
Sitting in my room.
2. That's correct. Grant.
Yep.
5.
Don't bust my chops.
Yep.
Got it.
Yeah.
Correct.
All right.
Luca.
Let's go with touring. I think is what it's called. I think that's the full title.
Mm-hmm.
What? Say it again.
Touring.
Touring.
Touring. Yeah.
As in what you do as a band.
Yeah. Yes. We'll accept that one.
Grant.
There is
Alright.
there is a
Right.
subtitle, but that doesn't matter in this case.
Okay, Grant. 5.
Daytime dilemma, dangers of love in brackets.
Yeah,
That's
that's
correct.
exactly right.
Yep.
Let's keep the eyes on the cameras, just in case.
Yeah, maybe if you guys could put your hands up too, that might help.
All right, Luca.
I think they've got a song called Chop Suey.
Yes,
Yeah, I saw that
Chop
earlier.
suey.
That's
Yeah,
correct.
chop suey is correct.
Ignorance
Alright,
has been said.
I don't.
Ignorance is bliss. No, that has not been said.
All right, Luca. 5.
Has 7-Eleven been said?
Nope.
7-Eleven.
Grant.
Chasing the night.
Correct. Right. Yeah, it hasn't been said.
Luca.
She's a Sensation.
That's correct. Grant. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good one, Luca.
What was that?
No, I said good work, Luca.
Didn't have it.
Yeah.
All right. So
That
back
was
to
the
Luca.
second. That was the second. All right.
All right. You have
All
10
right,
seconds,
10
to
and
get up to 5 bonus
you can
points.
name
And once
up to
you
5.
get, yeah, and when you get one wrong, you're wrong.
And
Okay. Stairs in this town. I am not an answer.
7,
9,
Come on now, and this business is
2,
done.
1. That's it.
That's it. That's all I've got.
All right.
Just making sure, because he was kind of scrabbly. Did you get 3 on the bonus? I had him down for 3.
I thought 4, but what did you have, Brooklyn?
Okay.
I just had
not an answer already been said.
I think one of them might have already been said.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think-
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So I have I have 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so
Oh my God.
That
I
was
think I'm going to
insane.
drop out of this league if these guys.
so
are here.
I want to congratulate you guys on on that. Caleb, correct me if I'm wrong, but for Luca, I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. I have 65 points total. And then for Grant, I have 5.
I'm telling them now. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. And then for Grant, I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40,
Look,
45, 50, 55, 60. I have 62.
like maybe I could do this if I got the Beatles, but even that is a stretch. Like the amount of memory you've got to have to keep your memory banks is insane.
Lucas should actually. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No. I was just going to say the Ramones are like the band as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Lucas should actually have 66. I have 66, 62.
Yeah, because remember, Grant
He was
already
1 point
had.
ahead of me, and then he got 3 more. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Grant had already had 1 miss. He had his 1 miss before,
Oh yeah.
and Luca had no misses in the entire round.
I had 1
Yeah.
message.
Oh,
I
you
missed
did have?
the Miles Davis, Louis Armstrong one.
I've got him down as.
No, I'm talking about in the
I've
round.
got
in the
Luca
Ramones.
down for 73.
How much have you got Grant down for?
5,
I-
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 65.
I mean, it would be
Oh,
yeah.
69.
68.
Yeah, I didn't add the totals for round 1, so that was the numbers I gave.
Yeah, factoring round 1.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's the total score then, guys? It should be
So-
7 points difference, according to my calculations.
You
Yeah,
guys,
but
you guys are jumping ahead. It's hard enough to count that round with your insanity.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So 62
70
plus 6,
With
68.
72.
68 plus 7 or 60 plus 7. Yeah, so I've 73 to 68.
Yep. That's what I, have also.
I think it's 72 to 68 because one of the ones I said for my extra 5 had already been set.
Mm-hmm.
But you would have had 3. You had 3 bonus plus you were ahead. You were ahead of.
You were
points.
ahead of point, Luke.
Yeah, you had
See how it
70,
is.
or
Yeah.
you had 7.
Oh, of course,
And-
because of the strike. Right, I get
Yeah,
it.
the strike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that happened.
that
So wait,
that happens.
does that mean that we named 125 Ramon songs?
You named 125.
Something like that.
Was Cretin Hop said?
Yes, Creed and
No,
Hop.
said
went
Creed.
down.
that was pretty early on. Yeah.
I can't even really go notable admissions. I mean,
What?
like
I
Palisades.
can. Chinese
Palisades
Rock was
Park?
never said. I don't want to go down to the basement was never said.
Yeah.
Ron said that.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Caleb, Merry Christmas, baby. I don't want to fight tonight.
Yep, that was.
Oh
not
yeah, the
said.
Christmas song.
Yeah.
I want to, yeah. Merry Christmas, baby. I don't
Endless
wanna fight tonight.
Vacation. I don't believe was said.
Yeah. Essentially, because of this performance, I have to.
Heidi is a head case.
I have to implement a rule in round 2 because this just got out of hand.
Yeah,
Like you guys, you guys have shattered
Because it's
any form of.
Yeah, because you're not going to be able to do rankings now, so you're going to have to figure something out. You broke the show, guys.
You guys, congratulations! You broke Jukebox
Congrats
trivia.
on breaking the program.
I told you my specialty was fun.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
guys.
hey, we brought old and young together today in their love for the Ramones.
Yes,
I
indeed.
feel heartened.
This is a very special moment. This should be.
And-
Yeah.
And hey, that's a great thing to bond over. Of all the things in life, I think the Ramones is an awesome thing to connect people. So
Ramones are,
this
the Ramones are an interesting one. I think I'm one of the few people in the world who like my favorite Ramones album is Brain Drain.
yeah.
Because like they're such an instrumental like mid to late 70s and early 80s punk band, but 1989's Brain Drain I think is their best.
Wow.
I
I
got,
would
like,
have had like 10 guys.
All
All right.
Yeah. All right, guys. So round 3 is going to work like this. Pretty similar to it's pretty similar to the Schmoedown round 3. The only way that it is different is that your first question is worth 2 points, your second question is worth 4, and your third question is worth 6. Luca, since you are first in the lead, can you please give me 3 numbers between 1 and 10?
1, 2, and 3.
All right, 1, 2, and 3. And Grant, can you please give me 3 numbers from 1 to 10 that are not 1, 2, and 3?
Oh, I'll go 4, 5, 6.
4, 5, 6. Perfect. All right, Caleb, do you want to give Grant his? round 3 questions?
7 behind. Is that correct?
You're 7 behind.
So,
Yeah.
I think we got to hit all
7
3.
behind. How does 7 behind make sense? I thought it's 4.
Because he was down. He was down 1 in round 1, and then you gained
he's
a.
down. He's only down 5. 60.
Yeah, it
5,
should
yeah.
be, I would think it would be 5, yeah.
5,
68,
yeah.
73.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't make me do math after all of that. Jeez.
Sorry.
Yeah, guys, come on, guys. We're trying.
My brain.
125 points.
My brain is fried here with all the
Yeah.
tallying and trying to count numbers.
Yep.
Right.
I thought I was
Like
going to
in
do
the
some
realm of
simple
Ramones.
co-hosting. You guys have
The
broken my
category
brain.
of the Ramones.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the category of Ramones, what songs were not said?
Yeah. That's pretty tough.
How hot is PJ Souls? Okay. There you go.
All right,
Whatever happened to her?
Caleb, take it away with Grant's round 3 questions.
All right, Grant, your round 3 questions. For your first question, you picked number 4, which is the category of ballads.
Okay.
Ballads. So your 2-point question. What Bryan Adams ballad was on the 1991 Billboard charts for 22 weeks?
Now this is my wheelhouse.
This is one of the worst songs of the 90s.
How dare you?
And by worst, you mean a huge part of my life. 5.
Everything
Four.
I do for you.
That's correct.
Well, he's one word off, but I don't know how you guys roll on that.
Everything I do it for you.
Yes.
I
He
don't know
clarified.
I don't know what part would be in the brackets. I assume.
Everything I do is in the brackets, but
Yeah, and I do it for you.
Yeah.
As the...
Okay, so
Yep.
Yeah, he corrected it, so I think we should give it to him. Yeah, he was missing one word the first time, but he corrected it.
Yep.
yeah.
All right.
Right.
So
Yeah.
now moving on to your 4-point question from number 5, which is soundtracks. Soundtracks. All right. What 2006's Curious George soundtrack is performed almost entirely by what male solo artist?
Just came up in Full Metal Trivia.
Yeah, I noticed that. And then we tested this question and was like, oh.
Hey, great minds think alike.
Yeah.
About this stuff. 5, 4, 3,
repeat.
2.
That is a second repeat.
Second repeat. And your question is 2006's Curious George soundtrack is performed almost entirely by what male solo artist? I almost said what white male artist.
5, 4, 3.
Dr. John?
No.
That is incorrect.
You know it, Luca?
I think I've actually tested this question.
Oh.
I don't know. There's
maybe.
no way. No, there's no way you would have tested this question.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Jack Johnson.
Oh, yep. That's correct.
Or maybe you tested it for Jeremy or something.
Yeah, he may have tested it for Full Metal Trivia. It's
Jack
possible.
Johnson, Doc John, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, Dr. John's actually good.
All right, and your final question, Grant.
Oh.
All right. Comes from the category of hip hop. Hip hop. Number 6 for your 6-point question. Other than Eminem, name 3 members of D12.
Oh my god!
That would be a 6-point question.
Yep.
So I need to do 3 of them.
Yep.
3 of them.
All right. We'll go Obi Trice, Be Real, Royce the 5'9". Oh wait, no shit. Eminem Bizarre, Swift McVeigh, Proof. Sorry, I was thinking of the collab album.
So what are the final 3 that you're saying?
Bizarre, Conniver, Swifty McVeigh, and Proof.
That is correct for 6 points.
Yeah.
Holy cow!
Jesus.
So I was just remembering my collab album. I was like, oh yeah, it's got that song. I went,
Yeah,
oh, wait,
I started
not
saying
even in
Obi
it.
Trice and stuff too when I tested it, and then was like, oh no.
All right, so Grant.
Didn't know if you were going to include Proof because he died. So
Yep.
Yeah, Grant.
He was a member there.
Yeah, he was.
He's a founding member. Yep.
Yeah, Grant with a
I could
final
only have named Bizarre and Proof, and that's just because Proof was really good and Bizarre is terrible.
he's a
Yes,
children's
indeed.
entertainer, Bizarre.
I mean, also Bugs was a pretty big one. So that brings the score to 76 to 73. So Luca has to hit at least his second or third question to win.
Okay.
All right, you picked number 1 for your 2-point question. That is going to come in the category of album release dates.
Oh,
No.
I'm so glad this doesn't matter.
The Battle of Los Angeles by Rage Against the Machine, 2001 by Dr. Dre, and All the Way, A Decade of Song by Celine Dion are all albums released in what year?
Still can't believe I screwed this up.
Well, it's not 2001, so I'm going to say 2000.
That's what
That
I
is
said.
Correct. Looking for 1999.
And I knew it was 99, and I'm like, wait a second, it's 2000, and I changed it for some reason.
Yeah.
Alrighty, your 4-point question.
So
For
it's
the
either
win.
one of these, right?
Either one of these and you win.
Okay.
You might as well skip this one and then go for your 6-point because it's worth more. That way you definitely get the record. I think it's
Yeah. Why don't you settle down there, Grant?
All right. Your 4-point question. It comes in the category of metal. What Slayer song begins with the lyrics, "Trapped in purgatory, a lifeless object alive, awaiting reprisal"?
This is gonna forever hurt me.
I don't think it's the big one. Is it God Hates Us All?
That is incorrect. Looking for Raining Blood.
Mother!
Yeah, and I said Rain in Blood, which is the title of the
Raining
album.
Blood is the album title.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
Holy shit, guys. It comes down to the last question.
Comes down to this.
All right, you pick number 3 for your 6-point question for the win. Question number 6 comes in the category of country.
Oh.
Motherfucker.
What 2 highwaymen recorded the hit "Mamas Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys"?
You can do this, Luca.
It's Willie Nelson and motherfucker, what's his name? Willie Nelson and
5,
Waylon
3.
Jennings. Damn it!
And your winner, the Butcher.
Woo!
Hope
Oh my God!
Holy cow!
Oh, I was waiting for that what sound. Is he gonna say Waylon? Oh man!
Holy crap!
I'm like, no,
Guys.
no. Christopherson, say that instead.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said
Yeah.
Christopherson. I said Jennings and Christopherson. Oh man, I just gotta say, guys, I've seen a lot of trivia. It's the best match I've ever seen in anything.
This is the
Yeah,
best match.
absolutely.
Do
This is
you
the best
guys
match ever.
agree?
That was
Oh my dear
incredible.
God! And you guys didn't think Grant didn't think music is his strength. What
Yeah.
the hell is that?
That's-
Okay, so yeah, let's go to Jeremy. Do you want to interview our competitors?
Yeah, sure. I guess I'll try. I'm going to start with the winner here, Luca. You know, I knew it. I knew because of what you post on Facebook. I knew this was going to be your thing, and that you were the competitor to fear. I mean, what do you think? Was today a fluke, or are you the real deal, man?
Look, I got incredibly lucky by.
Yeah.
Well, I say I got incredibly lucky by hitting a Ramones category. I went into it like, oh, this is going to be a fucking, it's going to be in and out. Like,
Yeah,
Grant is probably going to know, like, maybe 10, 20 songs.
Like me.
He's, like, really on it type thing. But obviously, then that happened.
Yeah.
And it was, the matter of the width of a hair. So I was obviously very, very lucky, but I think I showed my stuff in the first round, and
yeah. Like that's the thing. Like, I'm sorry, Brooklyn. They don't usually Isn't the average score like usually 4 or so in round 1? Like these guys
Like,
almost
like total points scored might be like 12 or 14.
Yeah, but in first round, I mean, you don't get
Oh, in the
much.
first round?
In first round, you don't get over 4 very often. That these
No,
guys
I think-
almost went perfect.
I think you and Sean might be the
I
people
would-
that are.
Yeah, I went 5, and I had the highest. Like,
Yeah.
I with 5 out of 8, and these guys it's 7 out of 8. Luke, you almost had 8. Like
7 to
you've
6.
shattered all the records today in
Yeah.
every round. Like, well, the first 2 rounds certainly.
yeah, the last round I had is like a silly slip up on a Slayer question because I thought that
Yeah,
it's hard to hear what Tom Araya is singing.
Yeah.
that's true.
I don't know.
I got closer with my wrong answer than you did. I'm gonna take some credit on that.
Are you challenging me? Is that what's happening?
No, I'm saying maybe I still deserve to be in the same room with you because I don't know you two guys right now.
No,
But,
I feel good. I feel like I've people are not going to watch this and go,
Yeah.
oh, that's just like a one and done fluke type thing.
But
At least I hope.
yeah, so obviously you're gonna get another match. You're gonna feel confident going into another match. Are you gonna go for the championship? Like, what are you thinking right now after what you did today?
We'll see what happens. Like, a lot of the same people who do this do a lot of the other trivia leagues that I'm in. I would like to throw out a tentative challenge to Zach Ford.
Okay.
Because Zach Ford and myself are both very much kind of in this sort of niche side
Yeah.
of music fandom. So I would like to throw out a tentative challenge to Zach Ford to see who is the most pretentious and the most hipster of the two of us.
All right.
That would be fun to see.
Well,
I
I will say that Zach's next opponent is going to be Sean Sandberg, but once that match happens, you're like that's all yours.
Rad.
Wow. All right. Let's jump over to Grant. Oh.
Then I got stuck with Jeremy instead, so that was fun.
Yeah. So Grant, I was obviously impressed and horrified by how you dispatched me in movie trivia, and I'm even more impressed with you today, and you lost. But man, what a performance! What are you thinking after that? I mean, obviously you must have only pride after that.
Oh yeah, and I'll do the one thing to show my absolute respect. Head off to you, sir.
Absolutely.
It's not a wig; it's my hair, but you know.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it will happen once you hit puberty, mate. Don't worry. So. But anyway, fantastic.
We're around the time that you were being buried.
Yeah. It doesn't bother me that I lost.
Well, it shouldn't.
And at the end of the day, I come in. As I said, I've seen Luke, and he's absolutely phenomenal. And everything. So I had no doubt it would transfer across. With the Ramones, I knew a lot more than I thought I knew. Mm-hmm. Been listening to them. Actually, I was listening to them yesterday for about 6 hours. So I was pretty lucky going through.
That is lucky. Talk about timing. You never know when your love for a certain band's going to pay off.
I just thought, when he went Ramones, I said, I'm glad I don't want to do the top 100. I don't want to name 100 songs. And then that happened.
So the thing is, you think you could have named 100, Grant? Could you have named 100 from 81?
No, I don't. I couldn't have named 100. I probably would have named about 15, 20 at most.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Well, man, I personally got to say, you're just proven to be, a competitor for the ages, and I think I speak on behalf of everyone. When I'm just humbled that you're here and you're in this group with us, and obviously that goes to Luca as well. So I'll send it back over to you there, Brooklyn.
I'm still in shock, Caleb. Yeah. Caleb, I need to hear your thoughts on this match.
Absolutely. This was incredible. I don't know if I've said it yet, but the final score was 79-76. Grant still only lost by 3 points. That was insane. I believe I did the math and it was 128 titles that were listed. That's insane. Man, I thought I was good with the Ramones, but these guys pulled out some deep cuts that even I wouldn't have thought of.
And
there were only
pressure.
2 that I could think of off the top of my head that they didn't say, which is insane. And under pressure. I split up the time because we were just going so because they were doing so well. And they still kept doing it. This was incredible.
Yeah.
I don't think any match we do is going to touch this afterwards.
This is match of the year, match of the decade. This is the match.
Unless you do a rematch, then who knows?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe at some point I'll feel what it's like to have Grant take a title from me, and I'll be able to sympathize with you a bit, Jeremy.
Okay.
So after this match, I did have an announcement actually.
Mm-hmm.
Regarding events this month. As some of you guys might know, March is going to be our championship month. So we are going to be holding a tournament where our top 16 competitors are going to be whittled down to 2, and that's going to be done in 2 videos. There's going to be a heads up style format. It's 8 players will compete on one day. 8 players will compete on the next. The winners of those tournaments will go on to compete heads up for the Jukebox Trivia Championship of the World. So it goes without saying, congratulations, guys! You made the tournament. You had to score more than 8 points to qualify.
Yeah, we told them that before coming in that they had to score 8 points, and they come and put up
80. Oh, that's why we were pushing so hard.
Yeah, they just heard you.
We just missed it, Grant. It was solid try.
All right, guys.
I think I'm going to be in it, so I can lose to you guys. That's going to be fun.
All right, guys. So the 16 players that are competing are Ranked at number 1 is Jeremy, the Adam Adams, 2-0.
Ridiculous.
The villain, Haven Pendergast, at 2-0. Brian Fernandez at 1-0 with a TKO. Zach at 1-0 with the TKO. Zach Ford. Luke 1-0. We have somehow the Canadian Nightmare Mark Borich at 1-0. Jim at 1-1 with a TKO. Russell at 1-1. Kale Mashed Potatoes at 1-1. Then we have to go into the losers. Grant at 0-1. Chance at 0-1. Sandy at 0-1. Kane at 0-1. Caleb Coho at 0-1. And our last our last entrant is JD West at 0-1. I believe that is the 16.
I thought he was kicked because of this.
I have yeah. We'll just the last 3 aren't set in stone. But once I do have the official list, we will get that out as soon as possible.
Once again, I'm the paper champion waiting to be taken down.
Yeah.
Don't think anybody can call you a paper champion in movie trivia. But,
No, God no.
In this arena, we just saw two freaking.
I feel like I could go toe to toe with Luke on Elton John. I think I could.
Wait a minute here.
I like all of one Elton John album.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
I think
13,
I could
14.
probably get I could get up to like 60 on Elton John probably.
I think I can
All right.
manage that. There are a few other bands that like King Crimson I could probably go very far on.
So with that being said, I want to thank everybody for what was an endurance match. Like this video, I think is already over an hour, and this is just a heads up match.
Oh man.
So to our winner, the Butcher, Luca, where can the good kids of the world find you?
They can find me on like community stuff. They can find me on Full Metal Trivia. They can find me on Full Metal 5. They can find me on Movie Battleground. They can find me on Worldwide Movie Games. I don't have a solo YouTube channel. I like to keep things more within this community, not kind of doing my own stuff, just because I like some privacy. But yeah, just find me on all of these wonderful shows with all of these wonderful people.
All right. To Grant, our unfortunate loser, but that isn't a loss in the least. Where can everybody find you?
You can find me anywhere there's good trivia and Jack of all trivia. I've got my comic book league going on, and see me in the MTS at some stage, and I'm now the champion. So
yeah. To our co-host today, Caleb Mashed Potatoes. Where can everybody find you?
You can find me on Facebook. I'm Caleb H, or on Twitter at the Caleb Hansen, but I never tweet. You'll be really bored. Read what I thought about the Oscars like 4 years ago.
And to our special guest today, our interviewer and co-host Jeremy the Adam Adams. Where can everybody find you at?
You can find him getting beaten by me.
Before that doesn't happen, you can find me, Jeremy Paul Adams, on YouTube, Jeremy Paul Adams on Facebook, and Luke, I mentioned it earlier, I'm one of the head admins at Full Metal Media, the Full Metal Trivia League, and all the shows they do there, and then I also am the head question writer for Worldwide Movie Games, and I also compete in Movie Battleground. So all the stuff that we talked about before, you can find me there. All right, and last but certainly not least, I am once again the creative commissioner of the Black Lantern Brooklyn Vale. You can see us. This is going to be uploaded. Today is March 5th. We recorded this on March the 1st. Be sure to check us out. Jack of all trivia. Hit that subscribe button. It's right down here. Follow us on Facebook. Give us a like. If you want to compete in a match like this, if you want to score 79 points. Get in this league and hopefully hit your band. For Luca, for Jeremy, for Grant, and for Caleb. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Cheers and drive safe.